Yes, of course. All right, look over here, everybody.
Second round.
1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Thank you.
Of course, have fun today.
Hi there. Take a photo.
Hi, yes, of course.
So good to see you, Bugs. How you doing today, my friend? You doing good? How was Easter for you? Were you busy that day? You know, maybe helping your cousin the Easter Bunny? Yeah, just dropping eggs everywhere. You know, maybe making some impossible to find for your best friend Daffy, of course, and telling him they're there, of course, but he just can't find them. Anyway, let's get a picture real quick. Yeah, you love messing with your best buddy.
Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. One more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Awesome.
Love this shirt, by the way.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, Bugs. See you next time. Thank you so much.
Anyways, have fun.
All right, welcome in, everyone. Sorry about that. I had to put you in my pocket for a second. We just met Mr. Bugs Bunny. Mr. Bugs was out here, and we were talking to him about Easter. That was our first thing we did. So if you want to go back for the first minute, come on in. Welcome and joining. And yeah, Danny, there is someone out there going around pretending they're me. What can you do? Just told everyone to ignore the person. I mean, not much. Not much you can do about. But yeah, if you guys did hear a second ago, yeah, there's someone going around using my logo and stuff. You know, some people just have lots of free time on their hand. Good for them. I don't have that kind of free time because I actually am productive. But you know, some people are gonna be bored and want to troll, and in the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because people know it's not me, and yeah, it doesn't really affect anything because all it does, if anything, it just puts my name out there on the East Coast. As they say, no press is bad press, especially when it's not even the press isn't even about me. So there you go. And luckily our friend Jeremy sent it to me so I could send it to everyone else. And there goes a goose friend who just jumped over that fence. He just goosed it. Oh, he wants something in that water. Tatsu way back there. He's just having a little swim. There's a goose right here in the front. Just enjoying a nice day. It's pretty much perfect weather here at Six Flags. All right. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day. Let's see if I can get online and put our little thing up there. If not, what can you do? I also getting space ready, guys, for tomorrow night. I got so much space ready to just film stuff and put it online for you. That's right, you. We'll be here. We'll be live at Universal Studios Hollywood for Fan Fest, and we're here at Six Flags today, just having a good time. Yeah, John. You know, and like I said, if anything, you know, it's more sad on the person who's doing it because they're obviously bored. They don't have anything going on in their own life, so they have to imitate other people because they can't create anything of their own. That's what happens when you do imitation. It is the greatest form of flattery, which means someone's like, Jared is cool enough that I want to copy him, or I want to ruin him either way. Doesn't really matter. The point is, you're thinking about me when I'm not thinking about you. So that's how it goes. That person must be really sad and lonely.
Six Flags Magic Mountain is proud to be a smoke-free park. Smoking, including e-cigarettes and vapes, is not permitted inside the park. A designated smoking area is available outside the park's security entrance. Six Flags prohibits smoking marijuana at any time, even in designated smoking areas.
Come on. Give me 1 second. Pin message. They're going. I'm not going into space, luckily. Nope, gotta check again. The internet's been very fuzzy today here. Give me one second, guys. Oh, that's a great question. I don't believe they do. I don't think this attraction would be a good one to actually look at. I don't think I've ever seen test seats. Universal is very big on that. Universal does, I know. But I'll be honest and say, I don't know. Does that? I haven't seen any. Maybe for some of the new attractions, but even with Wonder Woman, I don't remember seeing a test. So I would say no. It's gonna be, or at least the majority do not have it, Mike. I'm trying to think. Man, it's really hard because the seats are. It just depends. I bought a friend before, and he was too big to get on attractions. So it just kind of depends. I wish I could give like a better thing. Like, I would, but even being too tall, I think, is a negative because some of these coasters go really close to things, and you can't be too tall. Your head or your legs might go smashing or something. So, yeah, it would be nice to have some test seats, though. I agree. It's not a bad idea, but also Six Flags does not have that much going for that kind of stuff. And right there, they used to have big old Golden Bear Theater, and now it is nothing but a pile of dirt. Superman behind it is also closed, so that's interesting. This whole plot of land, I don't know what they're going to do with it, because Superman's also land that they can use for a coaster, so we'll have to see what they do with both these kind of like areas where there could be attractions. Let us know in the comments below what you would like to see in these plots of land. We do know that one of the coasters is probably coming to one of them, but what would you like to see replacing Superman? I'm sorry about that, Mike. Oh, I'm trying to think. I mean, Mike, the best thing to do would be, if you've been to Universal and there's attractions there, you cannot fit on that comfortably. This one could be hard too. And also, I will be honest and say that some of these attractions are already for someone like me, who is not, like, in my opinion, like, I'm 6 foot, like 200 pounds. So I'm not, like, air quotes small. But, like, some of these attractions are uncomfortable even for us. So I would say just watch out, because even if you can fit, some of the attractions are really painful to go on, even if you do fit. Welcome in Mountain Journey. Good to see you. This is all Six Flags. I actually don't know the closest Six Flags out there in Florida. I really don't, to be honest. That's like a weakness of mine. I know about the ones in Texas. Know about other ones in California that are kind of connected. But I actually don't know of any in Florida. So let us know if there's any in Florida. And yeah, Six Flags is fun. Join, if you had coasters, you come here for coasters. We have a pass mainly. The pass costs about $200-ish for the best one, around there, I think. Probably more, but around that amount. And Georgia? Okay, that makes sense. That's why I've never heard of them in Florida. I'm like, I don't know if I've heard of any in Florida. That makes sense in Georgia then. That would make a lot of sense. Oh, and fun fact I learned this the other day about the Warner Brothers characters. Oh, then yeah, Knott's is now combined. So I would say, yeah, if you're having issues with Knott's stuff, I would say best is to avoid this park and go have another day at Universal or Disney, or look around for stuff like there's some beautiful like botanical gardens and stuff. There's stuff to find in California. If Six Flags is cool. We mainly come here, guys. To be honest, we do come here, but that's because we have a pass. But the reason we got a pass is for the Halloween events and Christmas events and summer events. So half the year, we really don't need to be here. We just come here because it's fun and we have a pass. But anyway, the Warner Brothers characters, I found out, they used to be, Time Warner at one point owned both the Warner Brothers characters here, like Bugs and Daffy and all of them, and he owned, forgetting what it's called, and he owned Six Flags. And so because of that, they just kind of gave them the rights to these characters. They just said, hey, you want to make Looney Tunes stuff? Go ahead in the 90s. And then again, with a super ridiculous contract, and here they are just stuck here now at Six Flags. And I have no shade towards Six Flags. It's just that if you're going to have these characters, like, look at the Dubai parks and how much more advanced the theming is. Look up the Dubai park and look up the roller coaster for the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. It's awesome. All its theming is what you would kind of think it is. It's a hanging coaster with all the, like, cartoon kind of, what do you call them? Cartoon kind of, like, bricks. Not bricks. rocks and stuff. You know, like how they're in that big canyon or the desert normally. It's just kind of themed to be that, and we don't have anything of that level really here at Six Flags that I know of. The best theming is the Justice League ride, which is pretty close. I love the Justice League ride, but we already have stuff like what's over in Dubai. They have a couple of cool attractions. Like they have a whole Justice League attraction and they have a Batman attraction. They're both very, very awesome. Welcome in, Kobe, and that'd be cool, Mike. I'd be down for a Looney Tunes attraction there if they can do it. It's a little far from the Looney Tunes stuff, but it's cool. They did paint Goliath earlier this year. You can look it up on my channel to see the progress of that. But yeah, well, at this point we're good. Goliath has been repainted, and there it goes. Let's watch it fall down. I have no idea. There's a lot that goes into that decision. But I gotta go Japan first, to be honest. So, we'll see. Yes, and Dubai does have an amazing SeaWorld park. I mean, the whole thing is like anything in life. There's things behind the scenes that make it harder. It's who's putting the money up for this stuff, or not the best people in the world, who have squashed human and women's rights their entire life. And they're kind of building these awesome theme parks with the money that they've just had from all the oil over there, which is great for theme park enthusiasts, but there's always a cost to that. You know, it's hard to want to do business with people that have been so, in my opinion, evil their entire life. And maybe one day I will go over there. I'm not saying I won't, but I'm also saying it's not something that really hypes me up to get over to Dubai. Because that area is, like a lot of pit places, just has not the best history. Not that the United States doesn't have the best history either with some things. It's just but we're kind of here, we kind of live here. You can't really do anything, but going somewhere else and supporting it, to me, is just different from being already surrounded by it and doing it. But yeah, the SeaWorld Park is awesome in Dubai. It is amazing. They did some great work on all this stuff. I even had a friend one time reach out to me and he said, "Oh my gosh, have you seen this park?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I think it's insane." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a great park." Like, they did a wonderful job giving it a bunch of theming, and you know, it's awesome. Honestly, there's not much more to say, but they did a great job on the Dubai parks. All of them have honestly been just killing it. But anyway, but you guys spend your money your way. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up. I mean, I haven't heard of that yet. What kind of, is it like healthier chocolate, air quote, or? Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom is still closed. I thought it was going to be open soon, but it looks like it's temporarily closed still. I thought it was supposed to be open, but maybe it's just down for a day. Let me know in the comments below when Lex Luthor is supposed to be opening again, so you can drop that Doom. Yeah, that makes sense, Bouncing. There's so many places to go. That's the hard part too. Australia's got a good amount of stuff I want to go to. New Zealand, Japan. Yeah, I just got a lot of places I want to go as well. So honestly, this is a lot to do. But hey, maybe one day it'll make sense. But it just kind of depends. And I have to do a lot more research to just heading there. That's for sure. Dang, $20 for a chocolate bar? I would have to see what that's made of. Is that made of pure gold chocolate? That's insane. Good for them. Disney needs to have something like that, man. $20 chocolate bar. Disney wishes they could sell one for that much. So these are the newest bathrooms. So these are kind of like the ones in the front, not the ones at the very front, but the ones on the front of the park to the left-hand side as you walk in. But they do have this handy feature, which is you can refill your water bottle right here, which is really cool. So you can refill your waters here, and I actually came here to get my own water because it's not hot, but good to get stuff. All right, well, I'm hoping now we got some water, that some of the characters are out over here. Well, hoping that the superhero character's out, but if he's not, maybe on a second pass, this will not be a super long stream. I'm going to the dentist afterwards. That's why today and yesterday you guys got lucky. It was just yesterday I had to go to a hospital thing, and now I gotta do this. But to be fair, if you can hear from my voice a little bit better, it's better now. So that's great, because that means FanFest, you guys will be able to hear me much better than when I was like struggling to make noise the other day. I even stopped they gave me some medicine that I can take that has very much helped clear up my throat stuff. Still hurts to swallow sometimes, but it seems like some sort of infection, I would say. Like, I'm definitely not sick. It's more like there was an infection of some sort. They couldn't find anything in my throat. You guys know one of those cameras that can go up your nose and it's like a little snake? They used one of those. And so now it's bad. Someone asked me at work about that. Like, was it bad? I'm like, you can kind of feel some discomfort, but if you just stood there and didn't move, you didn't feel it that much. They're pretty small, pretty stinky. So it's not that hard to get in there. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be going to FanFest stuff very soon. Not right now. We're just gonna walk around today. Maybe in the summer and other times we might sneak on the ride. But remember, we're not gonna film the rides anyway. It'll just be our audio. I don't think provide you guys with that much, but definitely not today. I gotta be good. Go to the dentist afterwards. I love they have the Pokemon stuff up, but then they have Sonic and Knuckles. Also, I did say before, I think we'll stay around for 2 hours of Back to the Future. We'll see if we have to. I'm gonna call an audible and say we might not have to. They're not doing the call back in time. They're just doing a projection show, which is not bad. It's just that I think I can get the projection show from any angle and be pretty happy with it. But I thought we were gonna, if a call they were actually sending back in time, then I thought that'd be a little bit more difficult to get a spot too. But anyway, super exciting either way. And we'll be at FanFest tomorrow. Soup was good, Kobe. I got a second helping of it at home, so I might even have it tonight. How are you guys all doing today? Let us know in the comments below. What are you guys doing on Thursday? Is anyone going to see Star Wars tonight? I'm gonna go see Jen and I after the dentist. I'm done at the dentist. We're gonna head over and watch Star Wars Episode 3. It's in theaters for the next week. So if you guys want to go see Star Wars Episode 3, it is in theaters, and it does work with AMC A-List and programs just like that. Yeah, it does look cool. Very excited. I've tried not to post too many big spoilers of things, but I posted little here and there of stuff, and I posted the One Piece character so you guys can see. I can't believe they put Nami in her comic accurate or manga accurate outfit. Pretty insane to me. I was like, wow, I wonder if they're going to use... Nope, they did not. They used comic accurate. Very, very much. And Luffy also has his shirt off too. So I guess they're just the pirate crew likes to have their t-shirts off. I don't know, Kobe. I don't know. It probably will take a couple of days. They gave me this medicine where basically you have to like put it in a little cup, and then you put a pill in with the water, and you have to like have like the pill in that form. You have to like slowly take some down and pass it around. But like I said, much better than before. And I'm happy I went, even though the bill was the same. The bill was $500, so great. Good I could pay for that, but a lot of people cannot, and that's just insane. Wonder Woman's about to go, so let's go check out Wonder Woman. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool, Bouncing Journey. Yeah, I'm very excited to see it. That's one of my favorite Star Wars films. Oh, here they go. Here's Wonder Woman. Looks like there's like 2 seats. Not even filled up. Yeah, it's hard for people to make those choices. I'm lucky enough to do both, but I'm also not going to the doctor that much. I couldn't do that multiple times without going into bankruptcy or debt, whatever you want to call it. And that's what you gotta do in America, at least right now. Everything's just stacked against you. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone out there is having a good Thursday. I'm very happy to wear my long sleeve. I am just wearing my Porky Pig and Donald Duck t-shirt. I already talked to Bugs about it too much because I knew he wants me to wear a Bugs t-shirt. I did get a what do you call it, tank top. That tank top has all the characters on it, so yeah. It's also based on the new movie, the Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up. I would recommend it. I think it is a really good film. Love it's 2D animated. It's cool that Daffy and Porky got a movie. But I would say, oh, they closed the middle path. We can't go up there today. So no Ninja. Okay. And if you were hoping, if you were hoping on the Ninja or Superman, well, Superman's closed forever, but Ninja even looks to be closed. That whole area is just closed off. Let's go check out the times and see what we got on an average day. So 50 minutes for Twisted Colossus Classic. Riddler's at 15, Batman's at 5, Crazy Andy 35. Ninja is delayed, so not even letting people up there. Apocalypse at 60 minutes, so it's a pretty busy day, guys. You've seen the waits before. This is pretty busy. Twisted Colossus has 60, West Coast at 40, Wonder Woman 15, Goliath 45, that's where X is. X at 60 and Justice League at 5, so yeah, pretty busy day, but nothing ridiculous. Welcome in, everyone. No, I'm not excited for FanFest, guys. I like getting that question. I've had my ticket since the first day, and I literally have Express. So I've also been talking about FanFest for the last 4+ months straight. So I think it's funny when people ask me, "Are you excited?" No, I'm faking enthusiasm for 4 months. No, I'm very excited for it. I've been covering it for so long. It's finally here. Very excited. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping we see the concert that they have there. Sometimes they have a concert. And I'm very excited to see how FanFest kind of shakes out and what goes on. You can just join us live for that. We'll just do stuff. But like I said, it's a concert that I hope we can see. They play a bunch of fan requested music, I guess. I don't know if it's actually fan requested, but or fan related where the fans would just like it. Heard the Pokemon theme was played, for example. Oh, look at that. Is that one of the employees? Sometimes they put employees up there when there's no one riding it to kind of convince people to ride it. Not sure if that is or not. Yeah, we're going to do our best. So the Spider-Man attraction was never... That was before that. So back in the 90s, Marvel Studios sold off the Punisher, Daredevil, Spider-Man, the X-Men, and other IPs to competitors. Slowly over time, Disney has acquired them all back. The ones they really don't own. They can't legally do a Hulk movie without Universal. And Spider-Man is different as well, because for Spider-Man, they got to, Sony owns them all right out, basically. But because they built that attraction beforehand, Universal basically can have the attraction out there as long as they want, and they actually prevent Disney from building attractions with Captain America, Spider-Man, and whatnot. That's why you guys got Guardians of the Galaxy. Not that Guardians of the Galaxy is big, but that's why they took the risk on Guardians of the Galaxy, because they kind of had to. They have a choice. So I hope that answers your question. But basically, yeah, Disney they own a lot of the stuff. And even now, they don't own the rights to Spider-Man all the time. They did make a Spider-Man TV show. They are now allowed to do some TV shows. The TV shows have to be under half an hour, though. So Spider-Man cannot appear in like a TV episode that's over 40 minutes because that officially could be a special. So just to be known. Yeah, you can look up the whole history as well if you guys are even more interested about Islands of Adventure and the Marvel Land. It's all very interesting. It is all very interesting and cool. Yes, we're joining us live, guys, for FanFest. I'm going to do my best and try to see everything we can. I'm going to talk to the team members. There goes West Coast Racers. You do duel. It's kind of like Dueling Dragons back in the day. But yeah, I will ask the team member or cast members where we at. What team members will be where we're at. I'll ask the team members for their basic, like, hey, where are these located? Are there any other characters? Blah, blah, blah. But from what I've heard, the only characters that they're confirming are Wicked characters, the Back to the Future characters walking around, and the One Piece characters. I asked about other characters, and they said, at this time, we have nothing to announce. And right here is where they kind of decorate for both Christmas, and they did it last year for Halloween. You can look that up on our channel. Go look at Christmas and Halloween stuff. You can see how they decorate the parks. They actually did a good job on both this year. Honestly, even Halloween, they had a good amount of stuff out. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to take a break for a second. Yeah, Yossi should be good. We should be seeing Yossi hopefully twice tomorrow night. I'm also hearing, I'm not sure, I haven't seen this yet, but I'm hearing that if you collect the egg hunt, you get a free hat with it. But I haven't confirmed that yet. I'll have to go do it tomorrow, obviously, to see if you do get a free hat or not. I wonder if it's a free hat every time you visit or how that works, but... All right, break over. Let's keep going. And thank you all for joining us. We will be back here for the rest of the year. We will also be coming back here for the summer event. We'll stay a little bit longer once the superheroes come out and super villains. That'll give us more. Hopefully this year they'll allow Lex Luthor to join us as a villain. We need another villain like Lex Luthor. He'd be also just interesting to get to talk to you. So I hope Mr. Lex Luthor joins us. Hopefully. Well, the thing is that it's either pink Yoshi or blue Yoshi after you finish the egg hunt. So I'm not sure how it's going to work, if we can meet both or just one. So at this point, I can't do much more promising on that kind of character. There goes Tatsu. What's his name? Coaster you lay down on. Fly around like a dragon in the sky. On the drying stations. Six Flags can be pretty quiet. It definitely has the least amount of crowds for the most part, but there are definitely dates you guys will see in the future when it's way busier than this. There's even some people still on spring break, so that's getting a little bit out, but there's like a few extra people out because of the spring break being still around. Let's see. And then my focus, everything. I'm going on everything. Kobe. Like I've been saying, we're going to go hit everything. But I think, but even like the beginning, I'm kind of confused. Like I'll have to ask them Like, here's the deal. Oh, actually, Tatsu's closed. So it looks like Tatsu just closed, or was about to open actually, maybe. It looks like the guy's gonna go back down and ask, but yeah, Tatsu being closed for a little bit. That's a big amount of people. And yeah, over here some lockers, if you need lockers. Some attractions, we're not labeling backpacks on them, so you can either put them in lockers or put them on the other side of the loading station. Welcome in, Court Marie. Good to see you. And next to restrooms, I thought that was a funny little sign. I don't think I've noticed that one before. This is the area where they were playing some live music for Christmas. They were having stuff set for Thrill Fest. There was also a White Christmas out. Thank you, Sanchez, and welcome in. Thank you guys for joining for these Six Flags streams. Appreciate you guys doing this. I know if you got Dylan from Theme Park Obsession is thinking about moving to Florida, and there's a couple of people, but he's one of the biggest people that do Six Flags updates. So I kind of wonder if he really does leave. That would kind of leave an opening for me to come here even more, I guess, if people seem interested to do more filming. But we'll have to see. But Dylan moving would suck because Dylan's a great vlogger for California. But also I watch the stuff in Florida, so I guess that'd be kind of cool. See how that stuff. There are a lot of people here in California, but there's also a lot of vloggers out in Florida, so I don't know. I feel like we are at more than peak saturation, but also you should jump on it if you want to, you know? The only person that can make it where you get to do this stuff is you. You have to just go out there and do your best. Obviously find things that you're good at and really push for those. And yeah, just find what you're good at filming and do it, and find your own style and all that stuff. But I will say it is a peak time to be into coming in. I think that even when I came in, it might be a little late, you know, but I would still encourage people to do it, you know, because no one else is going to do it but you if you don't do it. Batman, I'll have to check. I think it should be open though. Yeah, we saw that it's open because it's on the board. It's a 5-minute wait. So yeah, Batman's open. So if you're coming in, you should be able to come in. Lex Luthor was closed, and so right now is the Ninja attraction. Let's see, is X closed? No, X out of line. No, X out of line. We're good. Yeah, Batman is open again.
Watching all these pretty things. Get down in that Georgia club.
Alright, so we're at a weird decision point where I do need to be somewhere. So I don't know if we're going to do a second loop because of timing. I have to be leaving here before 2 o'clock. And so I still got to get back to the car, and that always takes time. I almost want to just get over to the... I'm trying to think, how long does it take to get 10 minutes, right, to get there? So it'll be 20 minutes. It'll be a tight fit, but we could maybe make it back to the DC area for really quick and then come back. But we might not be able to do a whole walk. It can only take us 36 minutes. Lag? Okay. Sorry about the lag, everyone. It does happen here from time to time. These are the bathrooms I was talking about. These are the ones that the new bathrooms over near Twisted Colossus is modeled after. It's right over here. Very small up there, I guess, today. Man. I'll have to look at that, yeah. I don't know if they'll let you wear it here, to be honest. They have some very weird rules at Six Flags. I'm just not sure what they want you to bring. I brought a gimbal before and they said no, and they've also bought the gimbal and they said yes, so it really can depend. It looks like a character might be coming out soon because there is a... Oh, he's just taking pictures. Alright, let's see if we can... let's do our best, guys and gals. I'm going to try a... And the DC character's not out when we checked on him last time at 1. So... Welcome in, Robert Sprite. Good to see you. Good to see you. There's unfortunately no Dumbo here, and even if there was a Dumbo, Robert, I know you like Dumbo a lot, they'll let you ride rides here, so we just walk around the park, get some steps in, meet some characters. When there is Christmas and the holidays and summer, there's live entertainment. As you can see, they don't have a stage right now. That's how low budget we're going, and with the way everything's going, I don't think anything's going to change, unfortunately. I would love things to change, but I think mainly what they're going to do is a lot of paint and polish around the park. And we're just not going to have that. I am using the iPhone 16 Pro, my friend. Yes, that's correct. I got it in like January-ish when they announced the tariff stuff. And I was like, well, even if you buy a used one, tariffs will affect the price because that's just how things work. So I bought this to make sure that there were no tariffs on it. At this point, we just don't know anything about what we're going to be taxed the tariffs on in the next year, to be honest. So who knows if I made a good decision. But I will say it's a good decision because I allowed my last iPhone to become another device for me to kind of film on. And there we go. We'll walk through the Looney Tunes area on our way back. But let's go check out and see what if any characters are out. Welcome in, Disney Secret Kingdom. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. This is where they are rumored to be building a new coaster. Allegedly. You can't sue me, Six Flags, if I say alleged. But yeah, anyway. Rumors that this area will become a new coaster. Superman with that big tower will be disappearing. The tower will be staying in some form, but the coaster will disappear because they're going to keep Lex Luthor, what's on the side. But everything else will be disappearing. So that'll be another room for a ride as well. We'll have to see what they'll be building here in the next couple of years. Thank you guys so much. We will be back here at Six Flags for the Superhero DC event. That will be in June. I will not be coming the first weekend because that weekend I will be in Texas. But I'm visiting family. But I will come the next weekend, hopefully. So. But right now we're just doing basic park updates, getting some steps in, getting some sun. It's 1:32, so yeah, we're doing good on time. We're gonna walk over here, see if there's any characters to meet at the DC area. If not, we're just gonna walk on back to the front because I gotta get to my dentist after this. But this was on the way, so I thought doing a little mini stream. How late are we at right now? Yeah, 40 minutes, so we'll be at a little bit over 60 minutes probably when this ends. 60, 70 minutes, that's fine. Not today, we're not doing any coasters. Even if we could do coasters, you cannot ride them. I can't show you guys anything. I would have to put you in my pocket, which we have done before. But unfortunately, no rides here, we can ride coasters. But not today, I don't have the time. And my stomach's also not feeling the best for it. These are very intense coasters. I know for some people that don't feel they're intense, that's whatever. But I will point out that there's a lawsuit going on right now because someone who rode X2 passed away after the getting off the attraction. When they got off the attraction, they got really sick and they fell down and fainted. So just remember, sometimes it's also about listening to your body. Got a baby just crying and the parents are just doing nothing, as horrible parents do. All right, so there's a person out here, so maybe there'll be a character. Nah, it's a janitor. So maybe I'll wait 1 minute for the superhero to come out. And if they don't, we'll just go back the way we came. Sometimes they have a superhero character out here. Batman, Wonder Woman, Robin. You name it, one of the DC characters. Supergirl. Kind of depends on who is available, who's not saving stuff. This is the side for Lex Luthor, for all of his achievements and whatnot. All right. Thank you for that, Mr. Smith. Alright, no superheroes today. Sorry about that. Nothing I can really do. Let's go. I think they both, so DC versus Marvel. I like both in their own ways. I think DC has a better animated catalog. There's a bunch of good, like the Batman animated series from back in the day, Superman, even My Adventures of Superman, Young Justice, Justice League Unlimited. There's just a lot of good shows and movies that were animated. I'm not a fan of the new DC films, but the old ones were pretty good. The animated ones they were making, like Flashpoint and stuff, was awesome. But I'm not a big fan of like the newer ones. It's not as interesting to me. But Marvel, I think obviously the MCU is way better than the live action DC. But I am happy to see DC trying again. DC's gonna at least try. And yeah, guys, I am taking care of myself. We're good to go. All good for now. Like I said, yes, I went and got some medicine and stuff on my throat, so we're good. And then today I just gotta go to the dentist after this, so no big deal. Just what we gotta do, keep ourselves going. Welcome in, Connor. Good to see ya. Yeah, Bounty Jane, I don't know, man. That kid was like screaming, and that kid was over too. Like, I'm not trying to blame the kid, by the way. That's the parents. Parents are always the issue, not the child. It's very rare it's the child. Normally, the things are picked up. It's rare, and the child can be just like a problem child. But normally, it's down some problems at home. And a lot of people just shouldn't be parents. Let's just be honest. Jen and I are not parents. I think Jen would be, my wife would be a wonderful mother. I think I would be an okay dad. My patience is not as long as a lot of other people's in certain things, so it'd be difficult. I was an easy kid to raise, to be honest. My dad basically told me what I had to do not to get in trouble, and I followed those rules, but not everyone's that smart. A lot of kids are idiots, and they will push boundaries. I never care about pushing boundaries because I saw boundaries as laws I'm going to have to follow as adults anyway. And, yeah. There were no Lola bunnies at this Six Flags, at least. There were Lola bunnies at other Six Flags. That's awesome, but unfortunately, there's none here. In Bugs Bunny Wood, this was kind of like, this was all done before Lola was even a character. All right, guys, we have a short update today, so let's go check out Bugs Bunny's area and see if there's anything to really report. You got the Roadrunner Express, which if you guys don't know, there is a Roadrunner movie coming out, or a Wile E. Coyote movie coming out next year, which is Wile E. Coyote versus Acme, which is the show, the company that he always buys his gear from, and it never works. So it's a whole movie of a lawsuit, basically of a Wile E. Coyote going to court. And it's supposed to be really funny. It's live action along with human characters, John Cena's in it and stuff like that. So yeah, check that out next year. It should be coming out next year. Also, The Day the Earth Blew Up is the newest film from the Looney Tunes. Here's the coaster for the kids. It's also a family coaster, to be fair. Whee! It's one of the most themed coasters here. Basically, a little fun kids ride or family ride.
Alright, how was that? Again? Yeah!
Yep, Coyote versus that. Yep, I can't wait as well, my friend. Yeah, John, it just depends. And I think I could do it. I'm sure if I was a kid that I loved it, I would get a little bit more patient. But it's also money. It's so many things right now that it's hard to really say why I would ever have a kid right now. But anyway, good luck to all the parents becoming parents. And they've got this area closed off. One of the only things we kind of report about is that they got this closed off. Don't know what they're doing. Probably basic stuff, though. This looks... I don't know. Those cracks look very real. I don't know if those cracks are real or like just a part of the architecture, but maybe that's why it's closed off. Mr. Bugs Bunny saying what's up, dark on top. But yeah, it looks like they're doing some work. Oh, you know what? They're also doing the Elmer Fudd ride. They were working on this the last update. You can go check out as well. But that's what they're doing over here. Some Elmer Fuddness. Again, this attraction probably ready for the summer crowds. Yeah, let us know who your favorite Looney Tune character is in the comments below. Yeah, Colin, that sounds like a fun premise. I'm excited to see the new Looney Tunes movie next year. That'd be cool. I like the Day the Earth Blew Up. I think this next one will be even better. A lot of people said The Day the Earth Blew Up is the best one. Maybe. But I think that there's going to be other ones. I think this next one's going to be good too. There's a bunch of canceled films. The Looney Tunes is a pretty cool property. The issue is just finding an audience for it. There's so many saying kids just don't care about the Looney Tunes like they used to. And what's weird to me is that I just don't get how things work. Because to me, I never care about something that was old or not. All I care about was the quality. And Looney Tunes have a bunch of quality cartoons and character designs and stuff like that. So I never cared that they were old. But I guess kids now are just into the new and they want in-your-face entertainment. That's a little bit more, I don't know, just different. Speaking of Daffy Duck, he's right here. Yeah, Joanne, I wish I could let you go on a ride for me. You could totally take my spot, my friend. But like I said, you can't really film on the attractions. They do let certain vloggers do it, but also you have to call ahead, you get a time, blah, blah, blah. It's something that probably will never happen on a live stream, I would assume. I like the original Space Jam for what it is. The second one's okay. Like, at the time I watched it, it was fine. It had some fun cameos, but the first Space Jam also has some nostalgia on it. It's very 90s. But I'm actually saying that in a good way. Like, at least it kind of defines that era. The hard part about our current era is everything's sleek and boring, and maybe we'll move out of it, but we've been in this era since like 2000. Architecture just isn't interesting anymore. Everyone tries to do this very sleek looking thing that's samey, and I just personally find it kind of boring. But that's just me. Tasmanian Devil, yeah, he's a fun character. I remember, like, back in the day, the Dominicans were way cooler, because, like, Tasmanian Devil was being put on a lot of people's, like, jackets and stuff like that. Bikers would wear it and stuff. Alright, let's see if there's any character over here. We probably won't talk to them because I already saw one at the beginning. Well, unless it's a new character. But I assume it'll be Bugs Bunny. And then we'll just make our way out. I'll get some more footage. Now I'll get some footage of Hurricane Harbor. Yeah, it's going to be a short little update today. There's not much going on. Welcome in, Troy Collins. Good to see ya. Well, that's cool, Jordan. And we got Hector here. Hector, are you going live today, my friend, or are you done for now? Let us know. It should be, if you're going live today, let us know, Hector. Well, good thing we met the character when I came in. He's already gone. Yes, they are. Very excited for that. We'll be back here, not the first weekend, because I will be in Texas, but we'll be back the second weekend. We'll be back for the Heroes Fest. I hope it's different than last year a little bit. I hope that they do some stuff different, but we'll have to see. All right. No, wait one more minute. I doubt anyone's gonna come out, but we'll wait one more minute for the characters just in case they pop out and say, "What's up, Doc?" Highly doubt they're gonna be out. But when I got in the park, they were out. But then they were not back here at 1:30, nor were they out here at... I don't know when they're gonna come back out. It's all good, Smith. You don't have to talk about it anymore. We appreciate it. Oh, sounds good, Hector. Hope you have a good time doing that, my friend. Packing up. And I hope your trip's really fun, man. Fun, or if it's a business trip, I hope it's successful. Whatever you're doing, I hope it's really good. No, I know. It's rabbit season. It is kind of rabbit season because it is, what do you call it? It's near Easter. But I was hoping we would see the character one more time, but maybe not. No problem, Hector. I hope you have a great trip, man. Whatever it is, I hope it's successful. I hope you have a good time. Get back safe so you can enjoy FanFest. It kind of is also duck season because all the ducks are coming out. All right, let's go through. I'm not seeing the character come out, so I am gonna go through this shop over here really quick for a few guys really quick, and then we're gonna get out of here because I gotta get to my next location. Welcome in. This is Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. During the holidays, the Halloween holidays, they have spiders all strung up around here on the ground and whatnot. Then during Christmas, they have all these trees with lights inside them and whatnot. And yeah, we'll be back here for the holidays, guys, if you want to see what's going on. But we'll be back here for the holidays and for the DC event in June. Like I said, it will be the second weekend. First weekend, go check out probably Five Fires. Just you can always, if I don't cover something, you can also search. I'm sure someone's covering it, or hopefully. Sometimes you'll get lucky. Through City, I didn't see anyone covering that this year. I saw somebody from last year, but that's not this year. Oh, look at this. I gotta get videos of this because this is, I think, new. I'm gonna say it's new, but I can't really prove it. But yeah, this is the 2025 Magic Mountain t-shirt. I haven't seen it out here anyway. It's in the colors of green, this nice little green, this nice little blue. I actually like both of the colors. They've gone on here. A lot of the characters you do see, there's Daffy on there, there's Wiley, there's Marvin Marston, there's Dog, Tweety, Foghorn, Leghorn, and even Grandma's on, Granny's on there, you know? So they've got lots of Looney Tunes characters, and it's right here, and it looks like it is $21.99 for the t-shirt. So yeah, if you guys want that, you can come in here and say, "What's up, Doc?" to Superman. Well, the shops is like, yeah, it's not that many people in the shops right now because, you know, people on the rides. But yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to Jeremy as well, who's out there for catching that. There's a person out there. I don't know if I sent this to Hector yet, but if you Hector, if you see someone acting strange, it's probably not me if they're using my stuff. Check their profile. But basically, Jeremy found people that were like someone that was using my name and logo and stuff, but then it's not me. So just a heads up to my friends out there. This is the t-shirt I'm currently wearing. But yeah, if you guys see someone acting weird, just throw them in my chat. You guys know I will never act weird like that. So if you guys ever see him, you know, luckily, thank you for Jeremy for pointing that out. I've sent it to a lot of people, but if you did get that message or did see it, just yeah, anyone who has my stuff in there and is acting weird, it's probably not me. You guys know how I speak and how I type and stuff like that, so I think you guys probably know that, but just in case. Yeah, it was Carnage. It was someone that had that Hannah name. Remember that person that has the Hannah name? That's the name that Jeremy sent me, the Hannah fan or whatever from Waterwood, the fake person who made up the account. So, yeah, I just banned them from my chat, and then they got mad at me for banning them because they were pretending to be Hannah, and they're clearly not Hannah. Like, she would have said something if she joined my live stream. She's not the person doing that. And right over here, I want to show you this is the best day ever t-shirt. This looks newer-ish. I like it. Very cool. With lots of the characters on there as well. And they do have a bunch of merch here. If you're a Looney Tunes fan, this is one of the best places with a huge amount of merchandise that will make you say, "What's up, Doc?" Yeah, lots of colors. They're using, I think the difference between this and what Disney does, and I'm not trying to, but like, what my assumption is Six Flags, a lot of these are simpler, so all they're doing is putting this on here. I know Disney kind of does this, but I feel like there's something else, like the material must be different, but these must be like they just have always different colors. Like something must be different between how Disney does them and how Universal does, because yeah, a lot of these are just... Connor, it's an actress that works at Waterwood, and someone was going around pretending to be her, and then now they're trying to pretend to be me. But you can look at their name and see all that stuff, so yeah. Thank you so much for that. Oh, Connor, yes, the t-shirt. Wait, I'll show it to you really quick again. This t-shirt is for the new movie. Yeah, this is a tie-in for the new movie. So yeah, this is for the day the Earth blew up, guys. This is a tie-in t-shirt. So I got this because of the movie. Because I don't think they're going to make mini merchandise with that stuff on there, so I got it. Alright guys, well we're gonna just keep on going now. Get out of here because I just gotta make sure I get to my appointment on time. Do they have, I was hoping they'd have like a 7-Up, but all they have is like Fanta and stuff. Even if they did, I don't know if I would be able to have it. Have a good day. Alright, but we're gonna get out of here guys and keep going over here. Yeah, you're good. You guys are good, mods. I trust your judgment. I'll tell you if there's anything I'm not really into, but I think you guys are doing good. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep everything moving, clean, whatever it is. And especially if you guys ever get a weird feeling about someone, like we had a guy coming in here talking about like, I don't want to talk about, but like they were talking about younger people and the clothes they're wearing and stuff like that. I just finally banned them because people are like, yeah, they're being creepy. So anytime that happens, just tell me their name. Like try to give me their name so I can ban them as well full time. But you can put them on a 24-hour ban to get them out of the chat if you need to. Thank you to my mod team out there. We're gonna start walking back to my car. Should be 5 to 10 minutes. Gotta do a little update on the way out. Yeah, it looks like I left at the perfect time. I'll be in my car too, so by the time I get to my appointment, it'll be just on time. Perfect. Glad we did do more than that. I could take the bus back to get back a little bit quicker, but I need to get video of the construction over here. They have a whole wall that's like visible. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the views today. Oh, that's cool. So look at this. They've never had this, but now they do. They're finally separating the kind of area where the buses are driving and the people. That's very smart. Very good job, Six Flags. This is very helpful. I hope they keep this even when construction for Hurricane Harbor is closed. Thank you for the hearts out for the mods. You as well, join. We'll see you next time if you are leading. No problem, Connor. We don't need anyone in here doing anything bad. We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy the theme parks and have a good day. So we are just here for that, and I have no problem just pushing people out to make your guys' chat experience better. But we don't have to talk about, we don't need to, it's kind of like once the score is settled, we can stop talking about Solways and all of that. We can just be like, we're good. But let's go over here. You can see that this wall is open, so we'll be able to see some stuff in a minute. Yep, like I thought. Perfect time. And look at this. There's lions looking at Hurricane Harbor. I've never been able to see this clearly inside this theme park. Are we painting all the slides? Again, everything ready for its, I believe it's 30th anniversary, so it's pretty cool. Doing all that right now at Hurricane Harbor. And yeah, just getting everything ready. It'll be opening May 24th. I think I'll actually be busy that day, so I'll have to come here a little bit after that to check out how they've updated everything. But let's keep walking. You as well, Bouncy Journeys. Have a wonderful time. And I'll see you as well, Smith, on Friday. Thank you so much for the Instagram stuff. Thank you to my mod team and all the people showing up. If you guys haven't noticed, they have painted a lot of these slides. That's the new pattern for a lot of these. They've been painting a lot of these for the 30th anniversary, I believe. Sounds great, Hector. You have a wonderful day as well. We'll see you. We'll see you after your vacation. If you can pop into a chat, obviously you can say hey. But if not, we'll see you next time, bro. Have a wonderful trip. We will enjoy FanFest Smith. If you want to join us, please do. We'll be live from 5:30 p.m. until 2 a.m. Probably later than that. Honestly, it should be a good 9-hour stream. Yeah, these are all different colors. There's used to be more just black, and they kind of made this nice blue. I kind of like the blue. It's like this dark, oh, it's almost purple, but it's like this like dark blue. It's really nice. Should be coming back, yeah. And then they also kind of did these. This was just black, and then adding some color to it to make it a little more fun. I know that there's people here, but just checking just in case, because you never know when there's gonna be some wild person driving on the wrong side of the road or something. But yeah, all these colors are new. That's it today for our update. We're running an awesome new Tuning t-shirt. Until next time, everyone, safe journeys. Remember, May, I believe the 24th is when this park behind me will be opening. It's Turkey Harbor from the 30th. Until next time, safe journeys. Alright guys, did my offline video. I'm just going to keep walking you back to my car for a little bit. If you guys have any questions, this is the time to ask. We'll be getting offline just like a few minutes. If you guys have any questions, let me know, or forever be silent. Like Disney Secret Kingdom, you guys have never been there. Have you guys been to Six Flags in a while? I don't know if you've ever been, even, to be honest. But have you ever been to Six Flags? 2, have you been recently? Like in the last, have you even been since COVID, I guess? Or probably before then, but COVID's been a couple years now. Oh, and sorry about the wind. Dang. That's, I guess, officially is a driveway. And yeah, the bus will pick you up, guys. But like I said, we need to get a video or something, so. Oh shoot, I forgot to take a picture of what area I was in. I think it was pretty near here though. It shouldn't be too hard to find. No problem, Jeremy. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Mr. Smith, as well. Mr. Alfie. Oh, you've been? Okay, I got it, Ryan. That makes sense. This is not a park for your sister. Your sister would not enjoy most of these attractions. She would not enjoy most of them. I think she would go on a couple of them. There's a couple I could kind of recommend for Brittany, but I feel like she would not enjoy a lot of them. She would kind of go on like a 1 or 2 and just hate it after that. Excuse me, are you Dylan from Theme Park? Good to see you, man. Good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. How was your day?
Oh, that's good. We just came in to do a quick update for the park and stuff.
Oh, sweet.
I saw you thinking about going to Florida, so sad to lose you if it happens, but
Yeah, it probably won't happen until like
I saw,
the end of the year or so.
Yeah, But it's always sad because like people were kind of saying like, who's gonna cover Six Flags?
Yeah.
like that's the negative is that this park just is pretty underrepresented. But I get it. There's also like today, there's not many updates, or at least that I saw. You know, it's pretty minimal compared to Disney or even Universal right now, FanFest. It's just harder to really make an update. Is all it is. It's like, oh yeah, cool. They're working on this still.
Yeah, like today's video, like I know I'll just give like I know there's really not much going on with the project right now, so like I'm just gonna give an overview. But it's gonna mainly be like water park stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That open. Are you gonna try to be here first day for that, or first weekend?
I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'll be here, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll be. You know, hoping that I get here when it opens because I really want to see like what it looks like on the inside.
Me too. I just want to see even if the operations are any different, like how they're really using this 30th, right? That's what they're doing this for. Yeah. So I'm hoping that they're really pushing to make it a great experience for people because that's been my negative for a lot of Six Flags is the experience. Things can be nice, but you're waiting in line for an hour and you're like, wait, there's one train going for this entire. Like, oh my gosh.
That's what a few of my buddies have been talking about full throttle how they're still doing one train off. So I'm like, come on guys, let's switch it. I know the park president wants to do 2 train offs
on every track,
day.
right? Yeah.
So, and I'm like, I'm hoping on rides like Tatsu they do 3 train offs.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
That dual station so long.
Yeah, that's why you guys built it that way. Like they built things very intelligently, and then for some reason, probably budget, I'm assuming, but they just kind of stopped doing what they were. And that's like when I came with a bunch of friends where they used like free passes. And yeah, $4 like is the longest because and not because of like popularity, just because of how one car going around just takes forever. Right?
Yeah, it's brutal. So
yeah,
I'm hoping that by the summer they can really get 2 trains going on that.
Yeah, I hope so. And then you're gonna be on Friday, or you're gonna be at Six Flags or Universal?
Tomorrow?
Oh yeah, tomorrow I guess.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be there. They invited me out to check it out. So.
Oh, nice. So you're just going out there. Cool. Dude, just is it express or normal experience? So they invite you out for?
When they invite me, they probably will give me express.
Okay,
Usually
awesome.
when they do, they give me express.
That's
but
awesome.
even when they invite me, like I'll still go through things just like a normal person.
Just so you can tell people how it works.
Yeah, because like I always like to tell people too, especially now in today's climate, like I'm straight up no matter what. Like these places can invite me out, and I'll still be like, if something's shitty, I'm gonna say it's shitty.
No, that's why people appreciate you. That's why you have so many subs. It's because like it's not that you're being critical or being mean. It's like you're just doing a basic fact of like, listen, I'm paying this much. This is what I would like in return, and you're not giving me that experience. And I hope FanFest is great. It's going to be one of those things where I think operating is going to be it's on the operating side. Like it's not on the actual. The 2 houses seem cool away from walkthroughs, and even the Back to the Future stuff looks great. It's just like, well, how long is that line to get in the Back to the Future if you have Express? Like that's what I'm worried about. Is if that's over an hour, oof, man, you gotta wait an hour.
That's what I'm really curious about tomorrow too, because tomorrow will be. They had their employee preview, I think, yesterday and the day before. So now with the grand opening with all the regular people, I'm be curious to see how they handle it because it's definitely a lot different than the Horror Night stuff.
Exactly.
That's what they were telling us because they invited me out to initially check out the walkthroughs and stuff, and they were saying, hey, we want to really pulse this shit. And I'm like, okay, well, how's that going to work with 15,000 people?
Exactly. Because I hear they're selling less tickets than HHN, but even with that, I'm still like, but still, how many people can really fit? And then like, because I assume all the rides will have no wait times. Like, most people are going to be going just on the attractions. And even Jujutsu Kaisen, when I was doing the math on like capacity, the DreamWorks house, DreamWorks IKEA has as much, if not more, than all these walkthroughs. At least from the math I'm doing. Like when I'm like, this is how many people you're gonna have. Let's say this many. I'm gonna say 2 groups at a time can go in. Let's do the math of how long it's gonna take. I'm like, it's about the same amount or less than the DreamWorks theater, and I don't think that's a huge capacity on this thing. So
it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited though to check it out. Like I'm not really a huge consumer of everything that they're offering. So what's gonna be cool for my end is like, will it impress me even though I'm not a huge consumer of it? And if they can win me over, then great. But from what they showed us the other day, I was really impressed with it. So
the Dungeons and Dragons stuff looks awesome. That one by far, I think is gonna have like the biggest, like people are gonna be, wow, that's like, just from the expectations, I think that would be the biggest one. I think Back to the Future would be great for anyone who already thought it was going to be great, but I think Dungeons & Dragons is the one where I thought it was going to make a 3 out of 10. This thing was insane. Like, all the stuff inside that looks great. I think Star Trek, I'm kind of interested to see how that one works because I've been hearing mixed on it. Well, I'm not saying people say it's bad, but just compared to Dungeons, they're saying Dungeons is so much more grand that it's hard to really compare them. They're kind of like...
Star Trek feels really... I thought Star Trek felt more immersive.
Yeah, okay.
And Dungeons & Dragons feels more open. Yeah, so like when you walk through some of the rooms, it feels very grand, like you were saying. Yeah. The big puppet.
Yeah, because that puppet looks insane.
He's beautiful,
I mean, Jim Henson Workshop, you're not going to go wrong with that. So when I saw that stuff, I was like, this is awesome. I'm trying not to do too many spoilers. Like I'm just doing basic stuff. Like how much, and they said something about interaction, but all the walkthroughs I've seen, I didn't see that much interaction. It really seemed like the guests were kind of being pushed room to room, which is fine, but I'm kind of like, is there interaction? Because they said, oh, you have to cast spells to get to the next room, but then all I saw was the characters kind of doing
I wonder
it,
if they'll switch things up for tomorrow for like the actual guests. Because usually when team member previews, because like I've worked Horror Nights for a long time.
Okay, yeah.
And usually during team member previews, they'll try stuff out.
Oh,
and then they'll like switch it up and they'll be like, okay, this is what we'll try for. So maybe that's the case, but either way, I'm stoked. And yeah, I mean,
no, I'm super hyped. I can't believe that's already here. It's one of those things where it's like, wow, it's already here. And then HHN, man, that stuff's already like it's insane.
Tomorrow,
like they're already closing they already closed the courtyard, and they have all this stuff. It's like insane to see. And that honestly, with all the rumors going around, unfortunately I think it's gonna be like last year in the way of like people will be happy with it, but I think 2 years ago we were so spoiled with like Last of Us. Like those IPs were so big that I'm like, I just don't think you can top them. And it's not that these other houses are great. I'm excited if Scarecrow is one of them, but I just don't think it's gonna draw that many people out there, especially when it's gonna be in Nevada. I feel like they're doing it to have at the very end a thing that says, hey, did you like this house? Yeah. Well, in Nevada we have one that's 24/7. That's why I'm assuming
it's
like
probably a marketing thing.
that's what I would, and I'm hearing, I don't know if it's true, Killer Clowns might take over the tram. We'll see about that, which I like the Killer Clowns. So for me, I'm like, that's dope if true, but like, I don't think that's gonna draw like as many people if you announce like, say, like once again, Last of Us again, or like, I just feel like some of the IPs are now locked in here. A lot are locked in here, so like, there's kind of like a smaller pool to kind of grab from now, like IPs, so we'll have to see how they do it, but I think we were spoiled 2 years ago with all those IPs, and I think that like, it'll be like last year where it'll be good, but like I've never been, like last year I went multiple times, I've never been to a place where there was only like one house, which was Insidious. That one got 90 minutes every day, but even of the other houses, 60 minutes or below a lot of times, which I've never seen that before at an HHN in a while, which is good for us the consumers, but also a little worrying about like budgetary. Are you going to cut the budget? Which, hey, if we're doing repeat houses, that might be how they're going to kind of do that, which I lived through COVID, and I'm like, you know what, repeat as many houses, as long as you give us the house, better than not having it. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, like I said, I'm excited for all the stuff coming to all the parks. I mean, even Magic Mountain, they got the coaster coming in for next year, hopefully. So I'm stoked.
Like fingers crossed, and they're bringing back the DC event. I'm hoping this year they'll change it up a little bit.
They probably will.
I hope they give us Lex Luthor. Like that's who I want, Lex Luthor, because it makes sense. Well, especially now that Superman's going away. If anything, they should kind of market that. Like they should have fake construction people around it, kind of destroying it. Have Lex Luthor say, us at LexCorp, we're now dismantling this horrible tower for Superman. That would be the funniest thing to do, in my opinion. And the movie's coming out too, so it's kind of like a tie-in for Superman anyway. So I hope, because last year was Batman themed, so I hope this year it's like Superman themed. Would be my hope. Just like give us a little bit of that. So.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Well, anyway, man, it was great meeting you. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later. See you, Dylan. See ya. All right, guys. Well, sorry about that. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Sorry about that. I was just talking to Dylan from Theme Park Obsession. I didn't want to put the camera in his face. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you could hear him at all. But I just wanted to say hey to Dylan from Theme Park Obsession. He's a really cool guy. I never got to meet him, so now he's... I should have asked... He does have stickers. I was going to say, does he have stickers? He probably doesn't. And now I'm going to be late to my appointment. Great. Well, hopefully it's okay. But I will have to get to my appointment now extra fast. All right. Joy, I know, I'm sorry about it. Sorry, that was Theme Park Obsession. I haven't got to meet him yet, so I want to. He's announced he might be moving to Florida, so I definitely wanted to say hey to him. I was like, I think this is Dylan. Like, let me double check. He's got a great haircut right now too. Good for you, Theme Park Obsession. That's awesome, man. But yeah, it was great meeting him. He's a cool guy. He's one of my favorite. He's very honest. That's why I like him. All right. Well, I'm getting close to my car, so I'm gonna turn you guys around and say, thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry for the last couple minutes. I was talking to Theme Park Obsession over there. He's awesome. Dylan from Theme Park Obsession. Go check his channel out. He's really good. He's got like almost 100K, I think, subs. And it's well worth it. He's very critical. He'll also be at Fan Festival. He got invited out by Universal, so that's awesome. So if you guys want to know, you just need to get 100,000 subs and you can get invited to free things, which is awesome. But well deserved. He's an awesome part of the community. And yeah, until next time, everyone, safe journeys. See you guys later. Drive safe for yourself as well if you're driving. Anyway, guys, until next time, safe journeys.